Hello guys from Open Gate. Everything is fine with you? With us everything is okay. Another day, another hoofing, and let's say that today is a slightly complicated case. It is a case that we are already undergoing treatment here on the channel and it's not being easy, but we are undergoing treatment and we are going to pass one more step for you. We are here today with Renato Naldo. Says hello, guys. And well, Renato, who you have already met on the channel for a long time, an excellent professional in equine hoofing. And we are going to follow him here today on this beautiful animal. And we have a video of this animal where the hoof was so elongated that we had to saw it. We used a little saw, so we needed to do this. Well, I don't know if you guys remember, I'm going to leave the link in the end of this video. For those who didn't watch it, go there and watch it to see the first video of this animal here. Let's see, how is it, Renato? The boy is moving all the cattle up there. It's something beautiful to see, guys, the animals. They are very beautiful here in the place and it's a very beautiful thing. Guys, this hoof here is a hoof that had a deformity. You know, will he let us to see? Well, guys, get a look. It is a very complicated deformity. It's a hoof that ended up messing everything up, a frog, and little by little we are trying to bring that hoof back, you know, and well, it looks like it has that infection, right, Renato? Yes, he's feeling a little. He's limping more than usual because we already had limped, but he's feeling a pain here in the back. He's limping, guys, because we brought him here and he came limping, feeling a lot of pain in his right hoof, which is precisely this one we are showing you. And guys, what appears to be an infection and inflammation, it's probably an abscess. So guys, check it out. Look. It's really an abscess and it didn't even turn black because when we made that video a few days ago, look at the mosquitoes, all stirred up. Oh, then they get stirred up, really. We triggered the mosquitoes. And now let's see, because you know, the owner put them in the picket because he's probably stepping on a stone in that back part of the hoof. And he could, you know, and he could have caused a disinfection here because it's new, it's still white. Guys, just look at how many mosquitoes I'm regretting having squeezed. I could have squeezed it only at the end. People say about the mosquitoes, but people in these conditions have nothing to do. They just gather because of the smell. It triggers them all, they come at once. So guys, let's follow this boy's hoof. It's a different hoof, it's a well-formed, you know, a very deformed, actually, hoof. The story of this animal, well, he got hurt, he had to wear a cast, and his hoof fell off over time because he had lost his hoof. You know, I even put a different horse hoof to get all of this fixed, but the hoof ended up hanging. See. Oh, see that this is the whole of the abscess in here. For those who don't know, many people ask us what is this thing about. You know, many times it could have been like a nail, a stone, something that the animal had stepped on and caused an inflammation because, you know, it reached the sensitive part of the hoof. In a certain way, saying it is infection, we can say that it's a dry abscess. It manages to let the fungus reach the soft tissue and the hoof often ends up having the inflammation reaction. So sometimes the animal doesn't even have to step on something but just the fungus that enters and climbs up the hoof. There's another case of abscess that we have this week that we recorded a video because it was just a black fungus, a little black hole, and reached a soft tissue. The hoof, got getting up inflamed. So many times here we use lay terms that people cannot understand because they are terms that we use on the farm. So to be explained in a simple way, it's an inflammation. So guys, the animal's body rejects much the same as when our body rejects something that does not belong to it and ends up generating inflammation. And as an animal uses the limb to move around, it ends up feeling a lot of pain. It limps. Note that slowly we are aligning this hoof because, guys, it's a hoof that is very, very deformed. And wait here, so he doesn't throw his hoof in this way. Let's speed up because the rain's coming. It's really raining, guys. There's thunder everywhere. Look at it. Look at it. You can see that this is an old inflammation and that one over there is a new inflammation. The injury you had here is new, but his injury is old and has already ended. Guys, leave in the comments how is the weather in your region, if it's raining. Where are you watching this video? It's sunny or cold, Leave in our comments. Here in our region, a little rain is coming, and we thank God for having rain because it's always a sign of life. So it's something amazing. So when it comes to rain for us, it's a blessing. It's starting to... I'm feeling drops here in my back. It doesn't take long for it to start raining. Guys, get a look. How is it doing? Let me just record here, Renato, so people can see how is it doing. This hoof is elongated forward and he has an extra growth on the heel. And it's a little thickened due to injury. Go, Renato. You can do it. And Renato's molding, it's not going to be in the first hoofing that we are going to reach the perfect expected result. It's a treatment. So little by little we are going to align his hoof to try to get the best possible result, because it's a hoof that is no longer 100% due the injury that occurred to him, but I'm sure that we are going to get better comfort for this animal as we handle it. And well, he's stepping on the ground with a full hoof, and the animal's comfort, guys, is going to be another. So we are aiming here for the comfort of the animal and not the aesthetics. The aesthetics will be much more difficult. It will take much longer to reach something 100%, but the comfort of the animal, 90%, it's already wonderful. He's feeling pain due to inflammation. Maybe it's from a stone, maybe it's a fungus, like Renato told you. It could be some iron, something that he found in the pasture and got this inflammation. He's feeling it, and he's like, he don't want to put his hoof on the floor. And look how much Renato, he is having to make efforts now to help the animal. He's supporting the weight of the animal. The right rear side is leaning on Renato. It's heavy. Well, that's it. Even in terms of static, it's already giving a vision and forming an increasingly better hoof. You know, we can see that it's appearing. There, whoa, you can listen to this. There's a movement going on in the sky. Well, in a little while, the rain will get thicker. Now I'm going down here to move here to see if it's possible to change something.
Pessoal, esse casco aqui entra na lista
Guys,
dos
this hoof
cascos
enters in the list of the most complicated hoofs on the channel. Oh yeah. Enters, right, Renato? For sure. But we have to see each case with its particularity. Say it's much better than it was before.
Casco fácil de
You know, it's a hoof that we have to pay special attention to, but it's easy for an error to happen. You have to always keep an eye on the limit and be very careful to try to help him as much as possible. And try to, you know, to relieve his pain. The owner asked Renato to come here observe the animal. Oh, my animal is limping, can you come here? Guys, you who have animals, and if you are going through a similar situation, look for a professional to help. You see, the area of inflammation here is just up here, even though it probably wasn't really a stone that he stepped on, but it's very likely that it was something like this, because it's a softer part, you know? Because this part here, I'm worried about the formation of this hoof. Now, because he steps a lot on this region of the hoof and he doesn't have much to do here. I'll see if I can give a slight opening here, because, you know, I shouldn't be doing this actually here in this part. There's not so much to do.
caso agora, ó, fazer um medicamento para terminar de vazar esses
pus. In this case now it's, you know, prepare some medication for him, and you know, to finish all this pus coming out, and he will feel pain, but little else there is still a little more pus here. It's very little, there's not much to do. You can see here, if I squeeze here, he doesn't feel it, but right here, see that in this region he's feeling here. I can squeeze and, you know, he's calm and it's also leaked. You have already done some cleaning, you know. The inflammation pain that was at the beginning has already reduced a lot, and now put in a medication to help in that complained part. In the hoofing part, you are going to make something else, Renato? No, I'm not going, because here I can't make something anymore. As the hoof grows, we're going to form it again as it develops, so we will lower it and improve it little by little, but we have already had an improvement, so it's not like it was before, because a year ago, when he got hurt, the difference is already quite big for me. As the hoof grows, we are going to do the maintenance and give him comfort so that he can step with this hoof all over the ground, so that he can go back to walking normally with all supporting his weight. And that is our personal goal, guys. That's our idea, to help him to step back normal. So the statics, you guys, will probably not return as it was before, but you know, the intention here for comfort will be better and not aesthetics, but the animal comfort. Guys, I'm finishing this video here before the rain hits us. And leave in the comments how is the weather in your region, because here we're going to have a wonderful rain. So good thing. Let it rain, it's a good thing. Well, oh, look at this, guys, the audience there, the audience watching. Renato, guys, stay with God, and until the next video, God willing. Our motto is to listen to those who have no voice to be heard.